Yo, Rayful Edmond, Edmond, Rayful Edmond, released after serving 35 years, right? Who allegedly supposed to have been released next year. Now, we all heard throughout the years and shit, right, of Rayful, Rayful Edmond doing so much work for the government, as far as like setting up deals to get cartels and different other kingpins and shit incarcerated and shit, right? He done so much work for the government that they kept fighting for him to be released. He was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole in 1990. 1989 is when his organization failed. The next year, which was 1990, they motherfucking sentenced him to motherfucking life. His mother was sentenced to how much time they give Rayful Edmond mama? I think they gave her 35 years or some shit. You get what I'm saying? They gave both of his sisters time too. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if they had compassion for his mother and released her years ago and shit, right? But as far as I know, her and two of his sisters was incarcerated in federal custody as well, and the mother was given a sentence of 35 years, to my knowledge. This was back in the day when he failed as well, so they try to make it look like that's why he cooperated and shit. But I don't know. And if you ask me, I always think outside the box and shit, right? So I'm on some shit like, if the motherfucker did all of this type of work, all right, the first go around, right? Griselda Blanco's son, youngest son, right, was incarcerated with motherfucking Rayful Edmonds, right? So he got released. I think his name was Chicky or Chingy or some shit. Griselda Blanco's son. So when he got released, motherfucking Rayful Edmonds still was in contact with him. Now they speaking in codes over the phone and shit, but this motherfucker was said to believe to have made 50 calls every day, going to different states and going to 2 different countries and shit. This motherfucker making plays from the phone in the federal prison and shit, Rayful Edmonds and shit. So I forgot how the motherfucker got knocked and shit, right? But when he got knocked, he ain't motherfucker try to fight the shit. He went on and started cooperating from the jump. Turn this Wi-Fi on this tablet. But Griselda Blanco's son was killed years ago in a club or some little shit. I'm gonna pull up some little shit, see what we can see. My shit loading up. Oh, back to what I was saying about Rayful, right? This is just my knowledge. I think the motherfucker was released from prison years ago. I'm talking about years ago, over 15 some years ago. That's just my thinking and shit. And I felt like he was under a whole different alias and his appearance didn't look the same from back when they first got him in '89 and shit, right? So I felt like, yo, this motherfucker was all over the world setting up niggas and shit. That's just my knowledge, but that's just my thinking. And they try to act like, yo, he just been released. I think that motherfucker been released because if you was told to, if it was said to believe that you have the government so much that the government tried to get you back in front of the judge to get you your freedom. Now that means you done goddamn put in some work, setting up kingpins and all of these motherfuckers and shit. But I always wondered how long did his mother do? Because I know his mother was sentenced to, they gave Rayful Edmond's mama 35 years and shit. And his sisters was incarcerated as well. I'm gonna find some shit right quick. Why all this bullshit on here? I don't even watch this shit. You know my shit gonna get copyrighted. This goddamn music.
Around and being all.
Who the fuck is calling me? I'm back. Man, it's like motherfucker. Oh, I see he live. Let me call like I don't know why that shit happen every time I be like, don't nobody motherfucking be calling me and shit. Shut the fuck up and get to what the fuck I'm looking for. The fuck? And then why the fuck is this shit? This shit is motherfucking crazy as fuck, man. Y'all bear with me, man. Shit crazy as fuck with this shit, man. And fuck my whole program up with this goddamn phone call and shit.
Thames Street Northeast home, and as Edmond described it, they just looked for ways to survive.
Fuck up. Damn sure don't want to hear what the goddamn DC blacks got to say, because that's why everybody feared them motherfuckers. You always heard talking to DC blacks. Them motherfuckers was goddamn rapists. They raped motherfucking inmates and shit. That's why they so feared in the federal system. And there's so many of them motherfuckers because in DC, you can goddamn get caught for larceny, burglary, stealing something, and you gonna get sent to the federal system because it's not a state. They don't have no state goddamn prisons and shit. They motherfucking, it's a district of Columbia. Get what I'm saying? So you motherfucking get locked up for goddamn stealing. Your ass, guess what? Gonna be in the goddamn feds and shit. They gonna send your ass to the feds and shit. So that's why them motherfucking DC blacks is so deep, because they just sending anybody in that motherfucker. And they so feared because them motherfuckers was raping motherfuckers.
Categorize it as a drug organization. organization as a sophisticated enterprise that moved thousands of kilograms of cocaine with a street value of $15 million onto Washington, D.C. streets in just 2 years.
That's his mother right there, walking in prison right there with a reporter.
Controlled as much as 30% of Washington, D.C. cocaine market. This drug organization was linked to 30 homicides. Edmond's case received significant regional and national publicity. In September 1990, Edmond was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Name and address was put on the jury as they would in any other trial. They wouldn't scare the judge. He was real polite. Showed him a lot of respect and
steel bars and locked doors of this maximum security federal penitentiary in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Following his conviction as a drug kingpin, Edmond was sentenced to 2 life terms without the possibility of parole. But within just days of his arrival, he was back in business. He was dealing drugs right from his prison cell.
Just about everybody inside the jail in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Either directly or indirectly.
He was caught and 2 years ago struck a deal with the feds. Ever since, he's been telling them exactly how he pulled it off. Tell me what drugs you dealt with in prison. Cocaine?
Cocaine.
Crack?
Crack.
Heroin?
Heroin.
What else?
Marijuana. Those were the basics before. Cocaine, crack, and heroin. And marijuana.
There's nothing left. You did the gamut.
Yeah, I did it all.
He did it all, and then some. For starters, he brought drugs into the prison through this visiting room. He hired other inmates whose girlfriends, during contact visits, would pass the stuff packed in small balloons.
She might kiss him, he put them in his mouth. He swallowed his soda, water, swallow them. He go do it again.
He got them all inside.
Got them all inside. Then when he get back inside the institution, he spit them out.
What's the most you've ever heard of those? Did any one person?
That I haven't seen one person bring. I've seen somebody bring in like 60 of them.
Edmond
Yo, so my thoughts on motherfucking him being
says prison
supposedly just
officials know
released and
this
shit,
goes
right?
on.
It keeps the
My
jail
thoughts on
mellow.
that shit is, I don't give a
People
fuck if that motherfucker
they
was
be able to get high
released,
and chill.
that motherfucker died in prison, or what. I don't give a fuck nothing about that motherfucker. Him being released ain't doing shit with me and my freedom and my motherfucking bills, necessities, and motherfucking utilities and shit. So, for a motherfucker to be sentenced to life and you get out in 35 years, like I was saying before, my thoughts is, if the government said that he did so much help and work for them to the point where they brought so many cartels down and different kingpins down, I feel like, yo, they been released that motherfucker years ago, about over 10, 15 years ago, if you ask me. And they use that motherfucker for to go around out here and make deals and shit with motherfuckers under an alias and a different goddamn, get what I'm saying? So, of course, you probably ain't gonna look the same that you was looking when you first fell in the system and shit. You gonna age a little bit. Motherfuckers gonna tell you probably if you is out here working and shit. Grow you some facial hair, get you some long dreads or something. It's gonna throw your image off of everybody knowing who the fuck you really are. Cause it don't take nobody for to look at you and be like, that's Sir Early right there. He can't fool me. He trying to goddamn disguise himself as somebody else. So that's how I look at that Rayful Edmond shit. I'm thinking that motherfucker been out here years ago, because that shit is uncommon for you to hear the government argue in courts for an individual that they gave a life sentence to. Now the government arguing in court to release him. The feds is arguing in the federal court to the judge like, yo, release this man. This man has did so much work and help for us that we feel like, yo, we think he should be released. You get what I'm saying? And this was years ago with that rumor. So I look at it like, yo, the motherfucker got caught in 89. They sentenced that motherfucker to life. in 1990 and shit. So it was told that he got 2 life sentences. His mother, which I just showed the video of her and shit, she was sentenced to 35 years or some shit. I don't know how much time she did, but I don't know if they had compassion on her and released her because of the work that he was doing for the government. Because his 2 sisters was locked up in the feds as well. See, a whole lot of people in his family fell from his organization because the government felt like, yo, these motherfuckers was goddamn your workers. They motherfuckers was your business partners. They knew about your organization, especially his goddamn mama. So she ain't goddamn, I don't give a fuck if you goddamn do the crime, you motherfucking do the time in my motherfucking eyes. So if this motherfucking mama was cool with him goddamn being the drug kingpin in the family, and she honestly knew about the operation and she was a part of the operation, then I felt like shit, hell yeah, she should have got some goddamn time and shit. But Rayful Edmond mama, his sisters, his sister husbands, different family members fell from that shit. Them motherfuckers got lengthy, oh damn, I can't even get that shit out. Lengthy sentences. As far as like, he got 2 life sentences. His mother got 35 years. I forgot how much time his sisters got. But all of them motherfuckers was in federal prison walking the yard and shit. Different reporters throughout the past 20-some years been going to them federal facilities interviewing his family members and shit. That shit was crazy as hell to see his mother walking the yard on the federal shit. His mother and both of his sisters is walking the federal prison yard and shit, and a reporter is interviewing them and shit like that. So I was like, what? But at the end of the day, my reaction, like I told it, I don't give a fuck if that nigga released, died in prison or what. That nigga, him being released, freed or whatever, that shit ain't helping my goddamn bills and necessities and shit like that. And my priorities. And people put people on a pedestal, right, that dealt drugs to people and communities and shit, and that shit goddamn killed and destroyed families out here to the point where you got guys, you got females out here who wasn't privy to being in their parents, or their parents wasn't privy to being in their kids' lives because of the drug abuse and shit, like the street life and shit. So the fuck I'm gonna put a motherfucker on a pedestal for just because he made so much money killing motherfucking communities and families and shit like that. So that's my take on that shit. I don't give a goddamn nothing about that nigga. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just thought I'd give my opinion on that shit. If you ask me, the nigga was released 15 some years ago, long years ago, out here under a different alias and a different appearance, out here setting up deals and plays and shit like that for the government to entrap other kingpins and so forth. So that's my take on it. And like the Wayne Perrys and shit like that, like this motherfucker never come home. And then I ain't gonna say never, because at the end of the day, you'll never know who will get in office or, you know, just make some type of new law or some shit. You'll never know. But at the end of the day, that's my thoughts on Rayful Edmond.